When people engage something like spirituality or even business, they assume that the prize is in the destination, right? They assume that I'm going somewhere to reach some endpoint and then I'll get the prize. But if you've been a human for a little bit of time with a little bit of self-awareness, you realize that the shit just keeps going, right? It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't give you what you thought it was going to give you, right? Even if you find the perfect relationship partner, at some point you question, what the fuck is this, right? It's not what I thought it was. And so the misunderstanding is this idea that there's an end. And when you think there's an end, it puts you in relationship with the present that isn't beneficial. We now see our current challenge in the current moment as an obstacle to get to the finish line, right? So you see the relationship dynamic with life. It's like you're seeing your struggle, you're seeing your pattern as something that's in the way, and I have to conquer it because I'm getting somewhere. And what I invite people to see, or at least attempt to take them through a process of seeing, is that this life isn't about attaining something in the future. It's not about getting somewhere. The point and opportunity of being alive is to see yourself in life more clearly. And that's always a present moment opportunity, right? Something within you is asking to grow. And that's an unending process, right? It doesn't matter where you are. There's an underlying opportunity to always grow. You're also asking to see where you're not growing. Do you see how that's automatic? It's like wanting to grow is asking, how can I see what's true? And if you're asking life to show you what's true, you're also asking life to show you where you don't see what's true, because that's how you see what's true, is by seeing where you don't see what's true. And so that in itself is an unending process. And the actual reward that we encounter is not something we get in the world, whether it's status, approval, more money. All of those things are meaningless. They're just silly ideas that we use to support our character. The real prize in this journey is that the more you see what's true, the more you realize there's nothing to fear. And this is funny too, because often men are so difficult at admitting this, but the simple fact that they're terrified, right? You cannot be emotionally disturbed in any degree without being afraid, right? And people, they'll get all angry and then be like, I'm not scared, I'm angry. Well, you can't be angry without being afraid, right? Whether it's anger, sadness, irritation, frustration, there's a fear of losing something. And you can only fear if you're not seeing reality clearly. Because in life, in reality, there's literally nothing to be afraid of. We're only afraid of the mind's content. And so seeing what's true, you start releasing these little fears. And as you release fears, it helps you be more present. And as you're more present, there's a greater capacity to connect. There's a greater capacity to experience intimacy. We think we're craving something on the outside, but the only reason you want that thing on the outside is so you can have an internal experience. And so you're not really craving that thing on the outside. You're craving something in here.